Welcome, Minecrafters, to Medieval Minecraft, the quest to the end. Because in Minecraft, once you become a knight and you want to slay dragons, you have to go to the end. In the last episode, we finished our quest to knighthood. We made the final beacons. We've done everything we need to become a knight. So we're now Sir Kelvin of the Arch. But now, what do knights do? They slay dragons. So first, we've got to go find the portal. So to find the portal, the first thing that we're going to do is take our subway back to the center of the world, because this base that we've got here is pretty far out on the edge of the world, and when we start looking for the portal, probably be a little closer to our spawn point back in the center. So we're going to hop on the subway, head back to the hovel, and when we get there, we'll start looking for the portal. So I'm going to cut the video out here, and I'll be right back when we get back to the hovel. Okay, so here we are at the end of our subway, coming in right underneath our spawn point at the hovel that we set up in the beginning of the game. And now we're going to head up and check our inventory real quick to make sure that we've got the items that we think we're going to need to find the end portal, protect it out, and then go off into the end and take on the Ender Dragon. Now I'm going to need a boat, I think, because we're probably going to have to travel a long way here. So let me see if I've got a boat in any of these chests. No, it doesn't look like it, but you know what? I'm going to use some of this wood here. Now, if you look at my inventory here, you can see I'm starting off with a full stack of wood. You definitely need to take at least 2, maybe 3 stacks of cobblestone with you, because every time I've been to the end, you have to build a bridge over from where the portal is, or where you end up coming out. And I'm taking a boat now here, making a boat, because we're probably going to have to travel across some vast oceans here in this quest. And I kind of like to start this off in daylight, so let's take a quick nap right here. And the other thing I'm bringing with me is some potions of strength, some potions of regeneration, some potions of healing. And I'm taking an infinity bow here with a power 5 on it, and a decent sword, and I got my diamond armor. Most importantly, I'm taking a lot of Eyes of Ender. And the reason that we need a lot of those is because they're going to direct us to the end portal. And also we're going to need at least, well, it depends, you could at least 9, probably closer to 12 to light off the portal. And what I'm doing now is going out to an open area here, and I'm going to look straight up in the sky, and I'm going to shoot an Eye of Ender straight up into the sky, and then see where it goes. And what that's doing is it's directing us toward where the end portal is. So it's somewhere in that direction. Now, you can only shoot these things off a few times before they'll disappear or despawn. So you can see how it's traveling off in that direction, and we're able to pick it up here. Okay, you can't pick it up every time though, they will despawn after you throw them up in the air a few times. So I'm going to look at my map here and kind of figure out, it looks like I'm heading back toward the center here in both the X and the Z, and we're going to travel a fairly long way in this direction, because what will happen when we go past where the end portal is, when we throw it up in the air, it'll go back toward where we just were, and then we'll know we're getting close to it. Okay, so this is kind of basically how it works. And what I'm going to do now, I think, is speed the video up. You can watch the whole thing here, but it could take a long time to do this. I have no idea how far out into the world we're going to have to travel to do this. I like to throw the Ender Pearl up in the air when I'm in kind of an open place, because I have in the past had them like shoot up and get stuck on top of trees and things like that. I want to make it kind of easy to retrieve it if it doesn't despawn. So here we are, we're out in another open area here. So we're up in the air, and okay, it's going in the same direction. Excellent. Oh, okay, that's an excellent example. You see how it just kind of disappeared, it just despawned, so it only worked about 3 times for us. So you got to kind of save these things. You don't want to just keep throwing them up in the air. So now what I'm going to do is really travel off in a long way here in this direction. So I'm going to speed the video up now, and you can kind of watch what's going on. Here we go. Wow, that was a lot of fun. We have traveled over 1,000 blocks in the X and about, holy cow, don't be falling in there. Whoa. 600 in the Z. We're over 2,000 blocks away from our base by the villages. So it's a good thing we started off in the center of the world. Now we went past the portal at night. I think we got a little distracted by having those mob battles. But it's got to be somewhere between this mesa biome right here and the biome that's on the other side over there, right over there. Because we threw the eye of Ender up over there, and it pointed back here, and we threw an eye of Ender up in the center of this mesa biome a while ago, and it pointed out to the ocean. So let's see where it goes here. Oh, it's going right out into the ocean. Oh no. Oh geez, I hope it's not out in the middle of this big ocean. Looks like it could be maybe underneath where my boat is out here. So let's swim out to the boat and see if we can shoot off another eye. I think it's probably right underneath us here, so if I shoot this off, it's probably going to go nowhere. Let's see what happens here. Yeah. Oh, I think it's right underneath us here. Oh. Well, we're going to have to dig down maybe, and then let's try it again here just to make sure. Get our boat back here. Okay, we got our boat. Let me stand over here on this thing and shoot off another Eye of Ender, and hopefully it points us, maybe it's right underneath this. That would be nice. I guess I could just dig down underneath this thing. Let's see here. Oh, it's over there. Oh, you know what's right between here and that point? Oh, it's directly underneath this. Okay, so we're going to have to dig down and probably dig back across once we get down underneath the water here. So let's take a quick look down here. Oh, it's really deep. Okay, we're going to have to go down maybe 20 or 30 blocks. I think I'll start off over here. Now let's run over here and shoot off one more Eye of Ender from right around over here, and see if it's maybe underneath that little walkways between these two things. It's pretty close to over here. I bet you it's right underneath that. Okay, let me just dive in here and see if maybe I can collect that one back up here. Alright, we lost that one. Alright, so we're going to have to dig vertically, straight down, right around here. And the way I like to do that is just a 2 or sometimes a 3 block wide trench. If I'm going to come back, I usually do 3 blocks wide so I can put a water drop on one side and a ladder on the other. But in this case, I'm just going to dig down 2 blocks wide. I'm going to hang off of a ladder and just hop across as I go down, so I don't fall into lava or a big cave or something like that. So I think while I'm doing that, I'm going to speed the video up. You can watch that, and when we get down to where we think we're below this ocean here, or come out into a cave or something, we'll slow the video down and we'll be right back. Okay, so we dug down quite a ways, and I made a little base here and crafted up a chest and everything. My inventory was getting completely overloaded. But another reason why I stopped here and starting to stair step down is because I can hear endermites. You hear that? That's an endermite, okay? And we know if there's endermites here, we're very close to the portal. Endermites make this little hissing sound that's kind of like spiders. So what I'm going to do here is keep the music off to let you listen to this. And oh, here we go. Okay, there's another endermite. Okay, this is definitely on top of the portal. Okay, this is the kind of material that surrounds out the portal. So I'm going to go back up over here right now, and I'm going to craft up a bed, because what I want is, if I have to respawn, or if I fall into the after we kill the dragon, I want to be able to make sure I come back here. Okay, when I go through the end portal on my way back. So I'm going to throw a bed down right here. You hear that endermite right there? Yeah. Okay. So it's good to have a bed close by. I used to do this and have iron and all kinds of tools and weapons and everything right nearby. But oh boy, a lot of endermites. Okay. Definitely a lot of endermites. Okay, so I think we're about ready to head down here. And the reason that we hear the endermites is because there is always a spawner that spawns endermites on one end of the portal. So that's why we hear so many of these guys right now. And in this case, what I'm going to try to do is just really light it up. Because I'm not sure if the endermites will spawn if it's really well lit. And I'd kind of like to save the spawner. I really don't want to destroy the spawner. But these guys can be quite pests. Okay, yeah, they attack you and they cause you some damage. So you got to be a little careful of them. Okay, so I'm going to write this down. This is basically where our portal is, right here. Okay, you can hear there's zombies down here. And basically all the other evil overworld mobs can spawn down here, because it's typically in kind of a collection of dark rooms and chambers. Sometimes it can be near a cave or something like that. So you can see we just broke into a kind of a dark room here. Mr. Spider ran away as soon as they pulled the bow out. You guys. Looks like I'm going to have to take across here and stair step down. Okay, so we're right near the edge of that little room. So I'll just dig over here a little bit, and then I think I'm going to patch this up so I don't fall into it later. Now, in addition to coming out of the spawner, the endermites also can be released when you are mining out the blocks, like these blocks right here that surround the portal. So you got to kind of be a little careful. Sometimes you get an endermite come, right out of one of these when you break it. But the reason that we hear them now is primarily because we got to be within 16 blocks of the portal, and so there's a spawner right on top of it. So that's why we hear so many of them right now. So it's got to be pretty close to this room that we're coming into right here. Now my first world that I did this in had a huge cave system. It took me quite a while to run around and light everything up, because I was constantly getting different overworld mobs, bothering me or attacking me. Hey dude, what's happening? You want an arrow right in the head? No, your golden armor is not going to help you, dude. I'm sorry. No, just not happening. Okay. So yeah, the last time I did this in my other world. Hey, Mr. Spider. What's going on? There's an endermite right there. Excellent. You see how he gave us a little bit of damage? Okay. But, you know, with an enchanted sword here, I think I got sharpness 4 on this sword. One hit should basically finish him off. So in that room right there, you can see the spawner. There's 2 of them that spawned right there. Hey, it's one of our zombie friends. How are you? You don't want to talk much, do you? Okay. So there comes another one right here. Look at that. So 1 hit on the little endermite. So let's light it up a little bit here. I'm kind of hoping that if I light it up enough, maybe I can shut the spawner down. But it's already pretty light in here because of all the lava.
Kelvin, come here. Don't be messing with that portal. It's too dangerous. Come over here and I'll help you. No. Not up there. Down here. Hey, Kelvin. What are you doing? Yeah, down here. That's right. Come on down here. I'll help you out, Kelvin, I promise. Ow, that really hurt. Ah.
That's our buddy Riker back again. He's always telling us that he's going to help us, but all he wants to do is take a bite out of us. Oh, there's another endermite over here. Alright. So I'm going to just throw down a bunch of torches in this place. These guys kind of sneak up on you. You got to keep an eye out for them. Light it up as much as I possibly can. Here's another one. Hey, you guys. Come on, I'm trying to save your spawner here, you know. Just going to throw down torches all over the place. Mr. Bat, stay out of the lava. That's not a healthy thing to do. Oh, look at that. Mr. Bat. The spawner keeps going off. There's another one. Let's try lighting it up here. So this is basically the end portal. That's kind of what it looks like. We're going to take a closer look at that in a minute. Dude, guys, I'm trying to help you out here. Come on. I'm trying to save your spawner. Boy, throwing down half slabs in here would be really difficult. I don't think I'm going to do that. But let's see if they keep spawning here. Maybe not. This is good. I think it's slowed down a little bit. Ooh, oh no, there it goes again. Shoot. You guys. Come on. I'd really like to keep this thing. Throw down a bunch more torches. Guess they could spawn anywhere. How much light level do I need? You know, it could be like the blazes. You know, you need a lot of light to shut the blazes down. Yeah, maybe it worked. Oh no, I hear another one. Oh, what the heck? They are spawning right where the lava is, where it's really bright. Oh, this is not going to work. I think we're going to give it up here. Oh, look at that. Jeez, they're spawning in the air and dropping in. I don't think this is going to work. No, I'm going to give it up and take it out. Here it goes. I hate to destroy a spawner. That's too bad. Comes another one. Alright. The last endermite has spawned in here. Okay, so we don't need all these torches, that's for sure. Well, now what I think I'm going to do is run around in here and light up all the little chambers and everything around this thing so that the other overworld mobs don't spawn in down here, and we can get down to the business of putting the Eye of Ender in here and lighting up the end portal. So let me just it could be really expansive. Let's see how big this thing is. Oh, I hear another one of our zombie buddies hanging out someplace. Let's see how far this goes. Oh wow, this is cool. That's no problem. Lit that up really well. Now let's see what else we got here. Oh, nothing else in here. That door goes nowhere. Perfect. Wow, this is really small actually. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, nothing. Fantastic. I think we basically lit it up. Outstanding. Well, let's run up and grab some Eye of Ender and clean up our inventory a little bit so we're ready to make this journey. I think I'll fast forward through my little inventory setup here, and I'm gonna turn the music back on since we're not gonna hear too many more of the overworld mobs. So okay, we're back now from doing our inventory and getting the Eye of Ender that we're gonna need to light this thing up. So there's only one Eye of Ender in here, so we're gonna need 11 to get this thing fully lit up. And what I'm going to do is just crouch here while I throw these things in, because the last thing I want to do is fall in the lava. That's another reason why I lit the place up, because I don't want some mob coming in here. Last thing we need is a skeleton taking a pot shot at us, or a zombie knocking us off of here, or heaven forbid we got a creeper in here, right? That would really cause us some trouble. So here you go. Put the last one in. It lights up. That's what it looks like. And all we need to do now would be to just jump in and we'd go to the end. But before I do that, I want to save these last 7 Eye of Ender, because I could use these to make ender chests and in my world. And I'm going to just do the last little cleanup of my inventory. Get ready to jump in. But, I think this video is already almost 30 minutes long. So what I might do now is just organize all this stuff, get it ready to go. So I'm just making it so that I can grab the blocks of cobblestone. I'm going to need those as soon as I go through, and then the potions and everything if I start getting nailed by the dragon right away. So when you jump through the portal, probably the first thing you want to have in your hand is the blocks of cobblestone. Probably gonna have to build a little bridge or something, so you can get over to the end. Okay, well this has been a rather lengthy video, but a lot of fun. Okay, we found this portal and protected it all out, and we are ready to jump in, go to the end, and battle the Ender Dragon. This is Sir Kelvin of the Arch, and signing out.